Hi, welcome. It has been a few weeks since I've touched Gentoo project here. So it was holiday in 2020, July and August in Linux is always holiday. And we got some time to venture our way to discover Gentoo. So July the 15th, I started with everything, one video and another video, and that's it. So 2 videos, and we end up here. After the video, we ended here. So the wiki, let's open it up. And we added the user, we created the user. So it's interesting to follow the wiki, even though I will never have Gentoo in my home here, except in VirtualBox here. But after this video, everything will be deleted. It's back to business, it's back to Linux. What I wanted to say is that the wiki is interesting. It doesn't really matter if it's Ubuntu or anything else. It's valid information, user add, and these groups should be created and so on. It's so similar, always. If you go to the ArcoLinux website, ArcoLinux, where you actually create an Arch Linux system, so start here, the Arch way, you'll see in the phase 2, I think, that's where we create also control find user add, right? So it's super similar. So be my guest, help this, use this wiki to help yourself, because a lot of information is here also about partitioning hard disks and so on. I think I've cleaned everything up, I don't know, and then we're a little bit, well, I find myself a little bit stuck here. So that's it. Where should I go from here? Not sure where to go. And you have the Gentoo online section, which is this thing here. So it jumps to this line. And then we are encouraged to read the code of conduct, the forums. Don't want to do that. Don't want to chat. IRC systems there. Several mailing lists, bugs and development. No. So I went back up here and I said, okay, readers should definitely take a look at the next part of Gentoo handbook entitled Working with Gentoo. So I guess this is the best way to go. But basically what I would like to do is Gentoo install XFC or something, right? Something more graphical. So let's Google that one. It seems to have visited already. Fast, lightweight desktop management for Unix-like operating systems. Okay, how do we install this thing? Select profile list, they say. That's an example. We can do this, it seems. And then we should be able to install XFCE. Now, LightDM is not there, but we can start it with StartX, right? Probably. But a lot of things still need to be done. Let's see if we can boot it up first. So the current state, start. Let's move you to the second screen. Oh, that's not the second screen. All right. So what do we have? Let's see. The last thing I did was ping telnet. I still have internet, so that's cool. Now, let's move you back here. What I would like to do is update Gentoo, right? So how to update Gentoo. It's emerge world, something like that. So Gentoo, where is its package maintenance, listing installations, removal, upgrades. We could do this one, troubleshooting. I must have missed it. Let's try again. Gentoo, how to update system. Let's take something else. Upgrading systems. Releases, profiles, profile list. Yes, true. Profile list. There is something else. besides profile list. I thought anyway. Alright, let's try if I've remembered out of my head. Merge, and then what? Help. Emerge. Deep is for dependencies. Sync, that's it. Emerge, sync. I think world is there. Not sure if I need, come on, sync, if I need something before that. With an at world or something. Nope. Let's do this then. There was something with that. Think world. How to emerge worlds. Sync. Come on guys, just a simple clear line. Fun too. Emerge the sync. Capelli. Okay. This was for people who have problems, I thought, with the mirrors, firewalls and all that. Worlds, emerge world, they say here. All right. Oof, still busy. He's still busy. Look at that. I see here XFCE. Did I install already XFCE? Good question. Am I supposed to wait now? Okay. It just says okay to me, so I guess I have to wait. All right, what's all this? An update to portraits is available. It's highly recommended you update portraits now. Okay, I need to type emerge one shot sys apps and then portage. There are no e-builds to satisfy. Did I type something wrong? Yep, I did. Sys apps portage. All right, that's gonna take a little bit longer. I built emerge portage. Bon, I wonder what I've done in the past, because the video I'm making now, when did I make this video? That's July 17th, so almost 1 month ago. Did I or did I not install XFCE then? So I never pause the videos, so you actually know how long it takes to build everything. Okay. All right, so XFCE, is that installed? How do I know if I have installed XFCE? I would say in Article Linux, try to remove it. If you can remove it, you can. It's installed already. right? Remove. Removing software. Did I not sudo pacman? There we go. Good, very good. Merge, deselect. Yeah. All right. XFCE or XFCE4. What's it called? XFCE4 Meta. Don't think I've installed, but I did see some mention about XFCE. That's why I'm surprised. So let's try and install them. Ask XFCE base / XFCE4 meta. What's all that? Yes, that's cool. Something about Polkit. Auto unmask changes successfully written. Can we do this? Always a lot to read, huh? Okay. Something about unmet requirements, console kit. Exactly one off. Great, I'm stuck. Let's see if we can find something about the policy kits. So this, no, not that one. This was my next page. Oh, here it is. Emerge, must have missed it. Can at least do that in the meantime. No, copy paste, Eric. Well, it doesn't work. Okay, you go here. Damn, lost it again. Where's the update? Here it is. Emerge. It's fun to feel like a newbie again, but I'm glad to say that I will go back in a few days back to Archworld, where I feel a little bit more comfortable. Would you like to merge these packages? Sure. So, my issue is with Polkit. Cool. Gentoo Polkit. Talk to me. There's a flag I can put in there. We've seen these words in the right out there. Console kit, elogin D. We've seen those guys. Alright, let's do that. You're done? Great. So, nano etc portage make.conf, and we have a lot of things. Messages, accept license. Okay. New thing. Use equals. Yeah, first use we've ever created. Policy. Ooh, everything should be correct. Parentheses. Policy. Come on, Eric. Policy kit. Close. Control X. Yes. Save. And then we need the settings to take effect. They say emerge. Ask. I did not read anything in the meantime, so it's really the knowledge is a month old. So had a swell vacation. That's the point of vacations. Forget for a moment the Linux world. Nothing to merge. Quitting. Cool. How about giving me my XFCE base? So the policy kit has unmet requirements. We still see the same thing. But we've changed that already, so that's cool. I'm gonna ask the other guy there, not that one, this, and then we know what the name is. Sys toolkit, which will result in the same thing as I would have thought. Problem resolving dependencies for sys authentication toolkit. But maybe it says here Gentoo use introspection ls appam and not those guys. That's a long bit I should type in. Exactly one off. Take system D. Required use flag constraints are unsatisfied. Exactly one off. So I guess I need to choose. The use flags of sys authentication toolkit are policy framework and so on, session tracking, and system D is there for session tracking. Okay. I get it. I need to type something more. The question is where? Is it back in the same file, portage/make.conf? I'm not sure. The question is do I need to reboot? Let's see. It's a bigger screen anyway. Oh my god, I think it was root, right? Yeah, I was root. And I still have this thing. Required use flags. So if you are wondering what I'm doing, I'm reading this, right? So the Polkit Gentoo wiki to figure out what I need to type here. I can add the rules there. Don't think that is the issue. It has to do with the use flags. That's an interesting thing. Emerge. Okay, set keyboard. Nope, load keys. Load keys BE Latin 1. Okay, AZERTY. Emerge info rep. Ooh, where is that sign? Use. All right, that's what I'm using. My use flags. I do think we need to go back in here or to make conf. Problem is that it's gone once I in there. So use policy kit, yeah, sure, but there was lots more. Let's take system D. The other things I don't know anymore. PAM was there. Let's do Control F. All right, there we go. What's this? System D. EUDEF is blocking sysapps Gentoo system D integration. I can't do both of them. Okay. What's this? Ah. Okay, let's try that again. That's cool. Control S, Control X. Okay, I think it's saved. There we go again. Introspection ls nls pum. Introspection nls pum. Now we need to choose something, alright? Required use flag constraints are not satisfied. I suppose there is also a required use flag that exists. Let's see if I get again the message that's not possible, systemd. Exactly one off console git. Let's try something. Nope. And here it says minus console git, minus elogin d, minus systemd. It's all minus, do not. But they say following required use flag constraints are unsatisfied. Right. Let me try something else. What happens if I say install me GNOME? GNOME base, okay. Alright, so they're giving me the same message. We need to figure out the systemd thing here. True, right? Everything holds with the polkit. So why is it not in here? Why is it not part of discovering Gentoo? Let's close up the windows. Here is something about use flags. So I'm looking on Google what to do. If I can find some solution to bypass this. Polkit uses dbus, so set it up first. Okay, is dbus set up? Seems it's done. Look at that, Haskell. Also make sure you set config Vutix in the kernel. Yeah, that's done. We can't change the kernel. Without this option selected, the Polkit D process may generate high CPU. Okay, it's no problem. Ports knows the global policy kit use flag for enabling support for Polkit and other packages. So I've done that. The use flags of are let's type another thing. Alright, whoops. Ambiguous option. Ask changed. Yep, here it is, changed. Use deep world. Okay. Busybox. Pam. Okay, we're building PAM. But what should I do? Oh, what am I doing? Like this. That's done. Yeah, I changed something in here, and then nano text there. I put PAM in here. Alright, compiling again. That's just updating, but in the meantime I can read. We might have forgotten something in here. Emerge, update, deep, new use at world. Adapting the entire system to the new use flags. Oh, where is it? Here is it. So I was reading about use, make use of, and use flags. Adapting the entire system to the new use flags. When we've changed the make.conf, we've added policy kit, but we should adapt the entire system to the new use flags after having should be updated. Okay, warning, so we won't do that. And there are package specific use flags. Maybe we can try that one as well. Ah, it's finished. Okay. So what we've changed in here is just that, which I don't think that's good. So I'm gonna delete you. Not sure if this is needed, but policy kit, I'll start again with this. And then this line we found to update the new use or something like that. Where is it? New use. So emerge, update, deep, sole dependencies, and then new use at world. What do we get? Okay. 34 packages. Damn, better read some more. So, XFCE. Let's hope we get through there. We need also, that's the use. Let's keep them open. What do we need also? Gentoo light DM would be nice. Okay. Again, I need use flags for light DM miscellaneous. GNOME support, GTK support, Qt5. That's what we're gonna need, I suppose. We're not working with system D, we are working with RC. So RC update, add dbus default and add XDM default. This we do know. If we working with system D, that's that. But I believe I made the choice a month ago not to go with system D. Again, just to learn something. That's that. Gentoo. Let's see if we get something with this. Okay, I'm not gonna read it in Chinese. I can't become sudo at this point in time, so I need to install another package to become sudo. By the by, there are comments under here in these videos about Gentoo, which you better take a look at. I've made some typos and errors, so Serge here is the one who gives lots of technical information, so do take a look at what he says and the links he provides, because well, everything is working, but there were some changes in here, names that I mistyped or something like that. Ethernet 0 equals this one. So there are just 2 videos, but scroll down and see what the comments are. Well, 3 videos in total. If we end with this one. Well, if you kind of like this kind of thing, it's a little bit to become dizzy. But it's building. It's building. It uses all my cores. A little dip there. We have already the 42 minutes of video and we've got nowhere. That's the feeling I have. Thank God it's just a vacation project. There is a lot to learn, but I don't have the time, that's for sure. Back to Arca Linux. Lots of things to do. I promise you not to pause the video, so not pausing the video. You just skip ahead. Trying to get my Google Chrome back. Let's read some more. Maybe something that pops up in your head as well. Why choose Gentoo? Flexibility, right? Okay, that's one of the benefits. You can run it anywhere. Flexibility, you can indeed use lots of use flags, which results in a package that's smaller. So that will not have support for CTK, will not have support for Qt5, and not support for GNOME and so on, because you're never gonna install GNOME. So the packages become smaller. Okay. Flexibility. Embedded systems, virtual containers, incremental updates instead of major upgrades. In tiny embedded systems to larger cluster machines, and then security. So you build software with the features they need. You're not going to install it on Plasma. Don't install support for Firefox on Plasma. Decreases code size and complexity, tends to increase security. The Gentoo kit. Why choose? Just reading the titles here. How is it? Nope, still building. Anybody else? Reddit. Why is Gentoo so great? Oops, 2016. (2017) a review. Learning experience, that's for sure. Use flags, yes, lots of use flags that I still don't get. Minimal, lightweight and fast. Rolling release, secure, own kernel, that's true. Okay, compile from source, yes, I'm busy. I don't know if that's an advantage or not, but they say it's a benefit. Downsides. Time consuming. Compiling from source takes a while. Purchase is slow. Cryptic errors messages. Well, yeah, yes and no. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I wonder what they want me to do. This is a sentence that really applies to me. Seriously, why do people think I like watching things compile? But it's a great experience, nevertheless. Rolling release, okay. Leading edge. Use flags. How do you set use flags? Well, we're setting it globally, so in etc, well, still busy, etc portage make.conf, so that's global, but you can also make other files per package. You can read this in, it's gone, is it? In the use, Gentoo use, and then the wiki. This is telling the guy I don't need any support for Qt5, Qt4 and KDE, so I'm not going to install Plasma, basically. That's for sure. Downsides. Slow, I don't know if it's slow. Can't really compare. This one we need as well. Xorg server. I'm not sure if I'm getting it via XFCE as dependency or something. Xorg. The wiki for it. Before you install Xorg, you need to prepare a system for it. Okay. I hope that's enabled. Kernel mode setting things. Yeah. I don't know if I want to spend my holiday like this. There's one thing I would like to read. Gentoo versus Arch. Choice versus simplicity. Super lightweight, flexible, fast and minimal systems. Rolling release, do it yourself. Source-based distribution. That's true for Gentoo, meaning you have near complete control over what gets put on your system. Pacman, binaries, sacrifice, flexibility, simplicity. Yeah, sure, we can compile also software from Arch, and when we're installing from AUR, Arch Use Repository, that's basically what we do. We are building as well, but it's just for the AUR part. And in Arch Linux we have our own repo, so it's pre-built for you. So no time to build is wasted there. Yep, you better read this. I'm not gonna read it out loud. But there is indeed some difference. This is for me as well. I've just barely scratched the surface. It's indeed all about do it yourself and install every package. Every Lego piece needs to be built from source, not a sudo pacman -s and a few lines. And then you get everything in, enable LightDM, done. No, we need to build every package, every single package we want to have. What's the purpose? This is from 2018. That might be interesting for him. Switching between PHP 5 and 7, slotting system. If that's your kind of thing, for instance in web design, you have a backend for WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, stuff like that. And you can switch and see what happens between version 5 and 7. And it's still building. I know what's the difference, we've just read it. linuxconfig.org, how to install it. All of this we've done. And we're kind of stuck. Well, is that the word, stuck? I think we're more or less here. Will user, yeah, we've done that. And then they're using the search to find mPlayer, installing mPlayer, pretending to install it, so you see what's going to be put on your machine, but not installing it. That's the update, we've done that, removing, unmerge. I thought it was deselect, anyway. Further reading. That's something else. So I am at the point where I want to have sudo, I want to have LightDM, I want to have LightDM greeter, I want to have xorg, and I want to have xfc. It's that point where, well, yeah, let's say the word, I'm stuck. And I don't feel I have the energy to figure it out. It's still summer, it's still a holiday. Still a lot of other things to do. Oh, farewell to Gentoo. To Gentoo or not to Gentoo? Alright, I'm just reading all that, guys, because it's still compiling. It's compiling away. Installing 9 of 34 packages. Okay, I got the message. So this is my goodbye to Gentoo. I am not gonna invest any more time in it. I know what it's like, what it's for. I don't know what the idea is, the goal is. The goal is to be more, well, source based. Using the make flags, you can tell them to install Firefox or any other package, to not give support to Qt5 or to Plasma and all that. So it's becoming a meaner, leaner package. But you have to build the package, right? And in my eyes, it's not worth the time to build all these packages, because if I do a quick Ctrl-Alt-T and I take a look at the amount of packages I have on Arco Linux Plasma, where is the number? 2026 packages to build. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna burn out my CPU or spend the time looking at all these build scripts. But it's cool that we have diversity. It's cool that we can choose Gentoo, that it's there, and that we have also the wiki. Don't forget the wiki. One of the things that I will point you sometimes to is, I don't know if I can find it immediately, but I think I've put it on the website, Eric. I've put it there. There are some links that are interesting. Was it this? That's, I don't know. One of the links talked about booting up. And you can put in beside, when you're booting up in grub, you can edit the grub lines and you can add something behind it. The question is, of course, where did I find it? So we've done everything, like installing, you see in the colors, we've done everything. We've looked at the portage introduction, use flags, and then here are all the things I've never touched, never read. So lots of things to still figure out. We've got internet, but lots of things to figure out still. The disks. I'm sorry, but I'm probably not gonna find what I was going to give you as a tip. Found it. No, yes, no. Here are the file systems. That's interesting to know the file systems. It's a long list, that's why I can scroll through it without reading. I'll recognize the long list of things you can put behind the kernel lines when you boot up. There is a long list, maybe choosing media, maybe. Here it is, found it. That's the tip I would like to end with, installation media. You can add lines behind the kernel, kind of the lines when we boot up into grub. You can add ACPI is on or off, of course, and so on. So if you can't boot into Arch Linux, Arch Linux, Ubuntu, whatever, right? Edit the line, tap or an E and type things behind it, like no epic, and what's another good one that we often say? Well, they are all here, just not one. All of them are here. Don't see the one I want to remember. Anyway, still building, I guess. Yep, I am still building. So, guys, in a few days my holiday is over and we're back to business, back to Arch Linux, and that's why this project, for me at least, is ended. I know it's still really nowhere, but my energy level is too low to spend any more time in it. It's a lot of building. I know what to do. Well, the steps I need the building blocks and what I need to do, but I don't really know the next steps. in Gentoo to take. Well, read, and try, right? Like any newcomer, I'll have to read and read and read. But lots of things are still need to be fixed. I need sudo, I need Lithium greeter, Xorg needs to work. Haven't even touched about sound or video, sound, what else, printers. I mean, that's my point, and I'll end with that. I'll have to install 2026 packages. I have to build them from source. That's what I need to do if I want to have an equivalent of the system I'm working on, which is ArcLinux B Plasma. All right, I'm out. Bye, Gentoo. Holiday's over, and soon everything will be back to ArcLinux. Cheers.